Hi everybody, I'm Ernie and I love America, I love my country, and that's why I have this channel. So I can tell you people how much I love it and how much I hope you love it, and I'm sure you all do. Got a couple different things I want to tell you today. Number one, I just want to repeat something very quickly, and you all can look it up, especially you liberals who don't believe in anything from the middle or the right. The Democrats and the economic crisis we're in was caused by the Democrats, by people like Acorn and Nancy Pelosi, Barney Frank, Maxine Waters. Those are the people. They promoted the failed lending practices that were legislated by the Democrats, and they are alone to blame, along with a couple Republicans, for this economic collapse and crunch that we're in. Now, look that up. Take the time and go look it up. Don't take my word for it, but it is absolutely the gospel truth. That's what happened, and Obama was right in the middle of all of it. If Obama gets elected, these are some of the things that he will do following his election. Number one, we know he's going to raise taxes. My question has always been is how will he lower taxes on 95% of the Americans when only 49% of Americans pay income tax? Simple. A hell of a lot of non-productive people will get a welfare check. And if you're going to get a free welfare check, why in God's name would you want to go to work? If they're just going to send you money, in most cases it's an automatic deposit. You don't even have to go down and pick up the damn check. That's what's going to happen. Public assistance will be brought to almost half of the citizens of this country. Folks, that's a socialist Marxist dream to have control over that many people. The other thing he will do, he will bond with Nancy Pelosi, Harry Reid, Chuck Schumer, Barney Frank, and the whole gang of idiots. And they will have what is called a government monopoly. It'll be a trifecta: the White House, the Senate, and the House of Representatives. Every liberal idea that comes down the pike will be rubber stamped by these people. There won't be any questions, there won't be any debates, they will just be rubber stamped. Another thing that will happen if Obama is elected, the Supreme Court will become a liberal bastion for radical leftist ideas. I guarantee it. Imagine the ruling, something like the word God could not be used in public or written in public anywhere. How about babies that will be killed through abortion at twice the rate that we now endure in this country? The following people will have a new, stronger voice in our country. Number one, any dipshit with radical ideas will be welcomed in the White House. Louis Farrakhan will be there. George Soros, Reverend Wright, Bill Ayers. Hell, probably some of the Black Panthers will drop by for lunch. And an angry, ungrateful, hateful wife. Now, she'll be in the White House too. And don't forget, there'll be more left-wing media lies. I imagine the three medias will probably open office right down the hall from Barack Obama. Barack Obama will lead America into a sinkhole of Marxism, socialism, and class warfare. He'll pit the rich against the poor. The same thing happened, if you remember, in Russia in the early 20th century. It didn't work there either. Obama will attack the Second Amendment with such fierce and ferocity, we won't know what happens. And he will try to take our guns away from us. He said he won't, but let me tell you something, folks. That is a bull-faced lie. He doesn't think anybody should have guns. He will help the big unions and the big labor force all American workers to belong to a union or at least pay union dues. Because, believe me, Obama is definitely in the pocket of big labor and big union, as are most Democrats. He will pull out of Iraq and Afghanistan and reduce our military to a dangerous level. America will lose face in the world and become probably a second or third rate power, like France. Won't that be fun? How does this sound? The USSA rather than USA. Now the USSA would be the United Socialist States of America. That's not something I'm particularly looking forward to. I hope you aren't either. This is from the words of Glenn Beck regarding some of the things that we've accomplished in Iraq. And I know the list is longer than this, but Glenn Beck has used this on his show probably once or twice. In Iraq, since this whole thing started, there are 4,500 new schools in Iraq. There are 33,000 new businesses in Baghdad alone. There are 5 million cell phones. What was his name? The ding-dong with the beard that died? No, Hussein. When Hussein was captured and killed, there were no cell phones allowed in the country. Now there are over 5 million of them. Okay? There are 19,000 trained police forces. 19,000 trained police force, all right? The Iraqi parliament has 25% women. My God, that would never have happened. That's the biggest in the Middle East. No country in the Middle East has women, or hardly any women, in their parliament. Iraqi has 25% women. You Now organization people should be squawking about that one. That's a pretty good deal, I think. But do we hear from you? Gloria Steinem and your little girls? No, we don't hear a damn thing about it. Because it doesn't serve your purpose. I hate the National Organization of Women. What have you done lately for women? Except jump on Sarah Palin's butt. Oh well, I digress. Anyway, they've got 150 new newspapers there now. And TV shows. They never had that before. We are freeing that country. You know that, and I know that. Do not allow the left to abandon our brave men and women in Iraq or Afghanistan. Do not allow Obama, Reid, and Pelosi to bring our nation, to bring our men and women home in shame with their tails tucked between their legs. Let them finish the job we sent them over there for. And Obama, the surge worked. When are you going to have the guts or the balls to say, you know, the surge worked and our men and women did a great job? That would be a leader. That would be a commander-in-chief. All right? The surge worked, Obama. It's proven to everybody in the world, except who? Except Obama, the Messiah, Hussein Obama. Give me a break, Obama. Just watch something besides CNN. Remember what the Obamas have said. They have said that America is a mean, angry people. And they're pretty close in this regard. And that we continue to cling to our guns and our religion. Well, I certainly hope that's the way it continues. And here's a little tidbit I got from a fellow YouTuber. And I looked this up, and this is a fact. This is a really good fact. If Obama wins on November 4th and serves one full term in the Oval Office, the presidency of the United States will be the longest consecutively held full-time job he has ever had or held without seeking another. And folks, you want this man to be the president. He's never held a job long enough. My God, America, please wake up. Get out and bring these facts alive to the people on the streets. They don't know because they only watch the main media. And you know what they're telling. It's more bullshit from CNN, CBS, ABC, and NBC. I mean, you have to wear boots just to turn the damn channels on, all right? But listen to me. Get out there and vote. Get your friends to the polls. We have to win this election. If we don't, we've got a trifecta. A trifecta of Obama, Reid, and Pelosi. And together, those people can take this country farther down any road. It'll take us years and years and years to bring it back. So get angry if you want to, but get out there and get people to the polls. Volunteer, whatever you have to do. And in closing, I want to say one thing, a couple things actually. Joe Biden is an idiot, and he's a smart mouth. You ever notice the smirk when he talks? He kind of goes, he laughs. Everything's funny to Joe. That's because Joe's an idiot. Joe lost something somewhere. I don't know where it is, but he'll never find it. But listen, folks, pray for our men and women in harm's way. They are doing a terrific job. They are really busting butt over there. And they're keeping the fight over there. You can say what you want about George Bush, but we haven't been attacked since 9/11. Okay? So God bless all those people. God bless America. God bless all of Americans. And let's keep this fight going for this last week. We have got to turn some things around in this country. And it's not going to get turned around with Obama and his regime. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the new friends. And thank you for the new subscriptions. And God bless America.